The process is the fun part. Well, mainly I use collage technique, but I also do linoleum cuts, pen and ink, watercolors, but mainly collage. I love color, and I have this one frustration that I cannot be even more colorful, that the range of what our eye sees is so limited.
To do a book, I usually get the idea in my mind as the general plot, and then I start thinking what can happen, and I go through and I do the drawings first. I do very quick, very rough pencil drawings, and I take those very rough pencil drawings and I slip them under a sheet of white drawing paper that I can see through, and I take a black ballpoint pen and I do a very careful ink drawing. I change things as I'm going along. I'll shift things around or make his head rounder or his paws bigger. And I do an ink drawing for every page of the book.
Ideas for books come in many ways. Most of them are just sudden insights. I remember when I wrote Brown Bear, I was riding on a train. I heard, brown bear, what do you see? And I grabbed my pen, didn't have anything to write on, but I did have a newspaper, and I folded the newspaper and wrote crosswise, brown bear, what do you see? Thought for a minute, and I either heard or imagined, I see a red bird looking at me.
The most important one to me is outside over there. It's my most important work to me. It was after a trip to Europe and Germany. I was illustrating Grimm, and I fell in love with the German romantics passionately. The outside over there is like a bad Runge painting.
I'm gratified that it has had such an impact. I think it's translated in 45, 46 languages.
letters that I get from parents and from teachers and from children when they are a little older, saying that Clifford book was the first book they ever read. Teachers use the books to get children started because I guess they're fun. And parents often say, well, that's the first book that my child could read.
I think, aside from the story, aside from the graphics, the touchable holes and the learning that's camouflaged in there, I think it's a book of hope. You can grow up, fly into the world with your talents. Started relatively late in my life doing picture books for children. I was my late 30s when I started out. One day I played with a hole puncher kind of innocently and just playfully, and I punched holes into a stack of paper. And I looked at the holes and I thought of a bookworm.
I feel very fortunate to have this part in teaching children to read. Something I didn't plan, but it's worked out that way.